Well, so talking about outgoings in my previous episode, if you have not checked it out, do check it out. I really made some comments regarding Nuno Tavares going to Atalanta and, of course, other clubs interested in his services. Not only that, in this episode, we're also going to talk about how Italian newspapers are confirming that news as well. Not only that, we're also going to talk about Cody Gakpo. We have a trusted source talking about Cody Gakpo, Arsenal, and a lot of other stuffs. Leroy Sané, I'm just going to give you my piece of advice. Edu has opened up about what Arsenal is going to do in the next in the next chapter of the transfer window saga. Not only that, we're also going to know what did Mikel Arteta say about the transfers. Everything in this episode. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting episode. It tells us a lot, and of course, Rob Holding says something, and yeah. Yes, so let's just jump into it. I'm not going to waste your time into this. So, Football Italia says Atalanta are continuing talks with Arsenal for Nuno Tavares on loan. Atalanta are trying to negotiate a purchase option for him. So that's according to Football Italia. Well, so if you can see the update that you can see over here is that this is according to Gazzetta IT. They say that Nuno Tavares is one of the most important deals that Atalanta is keen to complete. Arsenal ask for a dry loan or a full sale worth 30 million euros. Now, according to this report, 30 million euros is the price tag for Nuno Tavares. My God, we paid peanuts for him. And that would be a very good price for Nuno Tavares because it makes zero sense to sell him right now. Loan would make a lot of, it could make a lot of sense. But here's the Gianluca Di Marzio's update about Tavares. He says, Atlanta are working to sign Tavares from Arsenal, but there is a new twist in the negotiations. Atlanta want to include a buy option, but Arsenal don't want to. Well, Fabrizio Romano also came up with this update. He says, Arsenal will make final decision on Nuno Tavares deal next week. There are talks ongoing with Atalanta over loan move, but key point is the buy option clause. Whether it will be included or not, Nuno is keen on the move. Talks will continue in the next days. It makes a lot of sense because Nuno might consider this move because he's seen Zinchenko coming in and what Zinchenko provides and, a link between Zinchenko and Mikel Arteta. He's worried and I can see that. I can feel that. So he'd rather go to a club where, he'll be he'll get more game time. If he gets that in Atlanta, well and good. I don't mind if he's gone, to be fair, because one thing is pretty much sure, pretty much clear with what I know is that Nuno Tavares defensively is a big, big problem. Like, he is a big issue. Like, I can't trust him at all. No, him and Gabriel together, my God, that is... And with Tierney's fitness issues, I'd better stay... I'd better put my trust more on Zinchenko. It's not even a question right now. So if you ask me Zinchenko or Tavares, I'll pick Zinchenko. There's no doubt about that. So that is that, apparently. Let me know, what do you guys think? 30 million euros for Nuno Tavares. Should Arsenal send him out on loan or should they just sell him off for 30 million euros if we were to believe this report? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments section. And talking about the transfer window, Mikel Arteta has said a lot of things. He says, I'm very happy. I think we are completing what we planned. There is still a few things that we would like to do in and out. We do have a number on more incomings, but we cannot share it. Mikel Arteta on contract situations of Saliba and Saka. He says, contract talks are always private and whatever we are discussing with players, it's something we cannot do. We are building a team for the future and those names are really important for us. So, makes a lot of sense. I don't know why the media still wants to know those names. Even fans, just shut up and see what Edu and Arteta do. Also, Martin Ødegaard came in with an interview. He says, I've said it many times, we have a young team, but I think all the players have been through a lot. We have to use that in a good way and we'll just keep improving with time. And with the players getting older and more experienced, I'm really excited for the future. Fabio is still injured and we've seen Matt Turner play and Gabby Jesus. So I think they are all going to be good for us, and especially me playing close to Gabriel up front will be really fun. I've seen Zinchenko play a lot and I really like his qualities. I think he's a really great player. I think he can play both positions since as a left back and midfield. I think he can play even as a winger. I think he'll be a great addition to the squad. We talked about last season and what we need to do better. I think we have really clear goals and a clear plan to improve. It's always an area to improve the mentality of the team. So Martin Odegaard literally, like, I felt that this interview showed the captaincy, the leadership qualities of Martin Odegaard as to how he speaks about his teammates, which is what I liked about him. Moving on, so talking about the transfer window, Edu says, I'm pleased, but to say how close is difficult because there's still a lot to do. We are in the middle of the transfer window and things can happen. What we have to be is really focused and be prepared for every single situation. Clubs can sometimes come to us to see if there is a possibility to get players on loan or buy players. We just have to be prepared, and I think we are very much prepared for almost everything. On the outgoings, Edu said, we have a plan for every single player in the squad, and that's why I said there's still a lot to do in this transfer window because we have to balance the squad in the best way possible. So, in my understanding, what Edu and Arteta both say, they both are on the same page, and more importantly, what they say is they're just twisting and turning and just beating around the bush. It's pretty much clear to the media and to the fans. They're not going to say who their target is, how many targets they have, how many targets are they moving on. They're not going to say that. But you wait and watch. I like that. I really do. As long as it is executed, I have no problems with that. And I should not. Moving on, so Rob Holding has told to Athletic what Mikel Arteta said to him. He says, I've seen centre halves come and go. I'm still here. I must be doing something right. And he also spoke about in 2020 he was about to be loaned to Newcastle. There were rumours about it. And then he signed a contract extension. He says, it was always going to be a loan. I was just back from my ACL injury and thought I needed a full season of playing. But after the Community Shield against Liverpool, the boss said to me, you're going to play here. I don't know why you're planning on going to loan. And I said, if I'm going to play here, then yeah, I'm happy, no problem. And I ended up playing 35 odd Premier League games that year. So yes, Rob Holding. Well, that's what Mikel Arteta said to Rob Holding and prevented him to go out on loan at Newcastle United. So, what are your thoughts on that one? Well, there's so many things that needs your attention. One of this is Rick Elfrink. So Rick Elfrink has opened up about a lot of things, Eredivisie news. So he says that Gakpo is in the interest of many clubs, but Eindhoven, PSV, do not want to sell at the moment as the club is in the Champions League qualifying rounds. So they don't want to take the risk. And Rick Elfrink has clearly has agreed to what he said. So it's true. Gakpo, Eindhoven don't want to sell him at this moment of time. So name your suggestions. Who should be the winger that Arsenal should sign? Don't tell me. You can say all the names, but Gnabry, Leroy Sané could be one of them. Cody Gakpo is another. Musa Diaby, Pedro Neto. Damn it, you could name any. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. I will see you in the next one. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe for daily Arsenal content. Cheers.